Hello, guys, and welcome to another one. This one is going to be about getting help early game or just playing with your friends. So, I'm going to be talking about the wave vessel and wave vessel network that we've set up. So, a wave vessel is like a teleportation portal that you can find in here in your, when you click that area development area in the building section. It's right here. It requires level 25, 1 million gold, and 50 stones. So that is all it takes. And once you have set it up, you will be able to unlock a few options in there, which you're not going to unlock them actually, but buying it unlocks the options. That's what I mean. So the wave vessel is turned on here, and it is turned on once every 24 hours. So you can just turn it on and it will be on a countdown. And once that 24 hours is over, you will need to travel physically to the place that your wave vessel is to reactivate it. And no, spoofing is not allowed. You must go there physically. There was somebody very bad in our Discord earlier that I think person said they reported, and he was talking about spoofing, but I told him that it was not part of the game. It was against the terms and services, I believe they say. I just know that spoofers are bad. Like, that is just so bad. That is just so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. Okay. So, and you are, how do I do this? Sorry about that, guys. I forgot I didn't have on priority mode because I hardly, okay, so you can move this wave vessel to anywhere you can see. So I can move it to here, and I can walk physically, guys, and move this wave vessel all the way down to like down there and even beyond. And that is because once you are in your, once the wave vessel is within your click range, as in your view distance, and you can click it, not only can you reactivate it or interact with it, but you can also move it. But if it is really far, it's going to be hard to move because you have to now move it within your click distance here for your character. So it's like a little distance like around you. Like let me show you. So even though I can see way up there beyond, I cannot move my wave vessel to there. So if it is here, I cannot move it to there. If I am here, I need to try to move it to here. And the only way that is possible is if you can see it and click it on the map. And then sometimes that is a bit difficult, but I'm going to show you. You cannot place this building so far away from yourself. And as I said, if I'm down here and I'm trying to get it from here, I have to try to get it as close to me as possible. I cannot move it from here to here and then here. Like, it has to be one big jump, or I have to just come closer and still make it that jump. I'm not sure if that is clear, but I guess if you guys need like an example, you can ask in the server and I'll make a quick video of me doing it. But that is how you do that. So the party section is where people will show up when their wave vessel is turned on and you are in the same party as them. So we're going to invite my baby account to the party, and yeah, Harry. Hello, baby. Could you come over? Okay, yeah. And all you have to do is go into the party section, your notifications up here, party section, and you accept the party invites in the party section here. And as long as the party is formed, you can leave the party and come back. So if the person sends you a ton of invites, as long as the party is not disbanded by the leader of the party, so one person, you can come back into that party. So you can technically go into a party, invite an alt, so that alt now has invitations to that party and come back. But this should not be used maliciously. You must always ask people if you can take their resources. Luckily, lately, there is a new thing that you cannot take shrines anymore, but that also is a bit difficult because people do like to put way vessels in places to take shrines, like shrines they've saved up in a place. I'll teach you guys about that if that is ever changed back. But yeah, so it's like a double-edged sword. I don't know what I could recommend they do. I have to ask that the community keeps itself accountable for stuff like that and don't take resources of others. So another resource people can take are your world raid bosses. So that's another reason why people are a bit shy with lending their way vessels to just anyone, because sometimes people abuse that privilege. So this is me hopping to my way vessel, and as you can see, I'm going to explain another part of why way vessel travel is so great. My way vessel has all sorts of different types of dungeons, and how the party system works is when I am in the same vicinity as someone, we can participate in the same dungeons or even other activities, but we're going to talk about dungeons right now. So I could actually give an example, but I don't want this video to be too long. But now that they have horde mode, I can technically show you how it will look without bringing in my alt, because I don't want to do all of that right now. But you would click this option, continue as party, and you can either go hard mode or just normal mode. If you're a beginner, I do not recommend hard mode. Hard mode in certain dungeons does not make any sense. I'll speak about that in another video. You can include content from events if the events aren't stuff that are really annoying. If they are, you can just click this. So that's a great addition. Like, wow, that's such a great addition. That is such a great addition. So you got this one. Let me do the horde mode for this one. And this is how it would look. And pretty much you would be in here and you just be buffing up, and your friends would be here, so you can invite up to 3 more people in the dungeon. So usually it's done like this, where one person just carries. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Like, you just use AoE damage for persons who are more experienced in gaming, and AoE is just like everybody getting hit. So I'm gonna show that shortly. I'm gonna have to change my weapon, but yeah. Not my weapon, my offhand. But I'm too weak with this, I think. It's really shit damage. Oh, I need more buffs perhaps. But it would be similar to this, but a lot better in parties, because we would actually be using the right thing. And the right thing is called Mage's Dance, and that is from the Bard specialization. This is just me being lazy, honestly. Because Lucanus, I don't even know how to pronounce this thing. Like, I don't use this at all. This is like trash to me. And I also don't have on Snatcher because I'm not trying to take any damage. But to be fair, I think we could. Oh, I don't have enough mana. So that's fine. I don't think we need it. And just in case, I'd rather not die on video, huh? So this would pretty much be it, and you would be getting all of the loot that like anybody who is killing stuff, everybody gets loot, but you don't get the exact same loot, but everybody gets their own loot. So that is now where luck comes in, but obviously that will be another video. Yeah, you can also, as I said, I'm gonna show you the world raid bosses thing. You can also do that with your friends, so it's like really fun. Like, I encourage you guys. I've been meeting a lot of solo players lately, and I'm telling you, the game will be so much more fun if you play with friends. So I think this will be a really important video. Like, I want to teach people that you guys can play, like, this can be like a role playing game. Like, you guys can be like your own heroes and like explore the world of Orna in real life. That's what this game is about. So I hope you guys look into it and be like, okay. And that is pretty much. And then, oh god, I couldn't have gotten an ornate band of gods on this. That'd be nice. And then you have the cooldown. So that's why I did this. I'm trying to remember why I did everything. So I just want to go through it. So cooldowns are now what would restrict you from just farming this spot. So this is where the network part of wave vessel network comes in. You would be going and joining multiple wave vessels, and this is where wave vessel etiquette comes in, because as I said, people have their important stuff like their world raid bosses just thrown out. Like my baby account and my other T9 account also summon stuff here, so but they're private, so if they're in the party, there's even more stuff. So it is so much at risk that it's just a bit uncomfortable for some people to share their locations with people who don't know how to just do what they came here to do. Because when you're borrowing a wave vessel network for dungeons, you just do the dungeons and leave. You don't need to be interacting with anything else. So you don't need to worry about anything else. If you want something, you can ask the host and just make sure it's okay with them, because remember, this stuff takes a lot of our time. So we value these things as if it were I value these things as if they were a real life asset, in my opinion. I would never sell them, obviously, but I value them so much that I don't want people stealing them, right? Because I worked hard for them. And I wouldn't be stealing anybody's stuff. So I don't want people to be stealing my stuff. And I don't think people want people to steal their stuff. So why would you try to take somebody's stuff? I have bad experiences with people who steal. So, but we're not going to get into that. But you can also do these things with friends if you have friends who play. So you're going to want to make sure that you just start getting stronger and stronger, because those are higher tier content. So what I was saying about the dungeon timer is it can be reduced, so it is only 1 hour if you have an item called the Unfelled Concord, and if you actually have to have 2 of them for it to be a 1 hour cooldown. If you only have 1, it will be a 3 hour cooldown, and if you have none, you will get a 6 hour cooldown in these special dungeons. And these are called special or themed dungeons. These are called normal dungeons. So these are all the same, and this one's a dragon roost, and they all have their perks. But all of the special dungeons, 6 hours with no concord if you're going normal mode. So if you go hard mode, it's obviously going to be a longer cooldown. These also 6 hours, as I said, theme dungeons. And then these are, let me double check what boss mode is. I believe the normal mode is 6 hours for these, and boss mode might be a little bit longer. I could have done boss horde. Okay, so boss is 2 hours, which means that boss is probably 12 hours without any concords, and maybe 6 hours with one. But that one I would double check. I'm not really sure if that is accurate information. So please do double check that, and you can double check stuff I say in general, because sometimes the videos will get outdated too. So yeah, I think that is a good explanation. Oh my god, I'm wondering if I've left anything out, but I feel like that should have given a good illustration. You can actually even 1v1 your friends, but I don't know if anybody would fight me randomly. But you can actually 1v1 your friends too once you have them on your ally list. So that is also another very fun thing. You don't need a wave vessel for this. Yeah, a live PvP match would be so good. Even if I lose, I wouldn't care. I just want, maybe Jen. I'm definitely going to lose now. No, because people will be online, but they're interacting with stuff, so like dungeons and stuff. So because you realize the whole time I'm actually playing, I'm not really on my open world, and that's where you see this. So I'm probably not going to get anybody. Let me see. Semi-retired. Will not invite challenge. But in the meantime, guys, while we wait, I would like to give you all a special shout out for reaching this point in the video. I'm going to be doing a World Raid Boss giveaway in my next 2 videos. So, and those are going to come out really soon. So yeah, look out for those for sure. And persons who need help, there are persons in the server that usually help people, and when they do runs, so if you don't have friends who play is what I mean, like you can find people in my server, in Shabash's server, even in the main Orna server who help people. So it doesn't have to be my server, but that is one of them. And we actually have, well, I think every server has something organized now, to be fair. So you can check out any of those to find people to play with, people to help you. Just try not to be rude. Try to be kind to people. Try to say thank you, because remember that people are using their time, and sometimes it is a bit of a drag because it is a lot to do when you're consistently opening wave vessels, as what we call dungeon hosts or dungeon masters would tell us. But yeah, so a special thanks to my patrons as well. We got Deluxe, we got Urban and Bear, we got Night Sky, we got Technique, we got Daishi, we got Aaron, we got Yeti Bound. Special shout out to my server boosters too, everybody who participates, talks in the server, runs in the server. Yeah, thank you guys all for watching as usual. If this was helpful at all, do leave it a like. If not, then you know what to do. And see you guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll catch up on another one.